Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So as you can see, I am currently peeling some carrots. So right now I am making a new recipe called Italian style lentil soup. And it's actually a vegan recipe. As you know, our family does a lot of plant-based items in our diet, only because we're trying to eat a little bit healthier. But trust me when I say we don't always eat healthy, but we do try sometimes. So I'm just cutting up my carrots. Now I'm just chopping up my zucchini. And this recipe was really good, by the way. I enjoyed it so much, and it was simple to make too. Here I'm just chopping up some onion, and believe me when I say I am so not a professional chef. I struggle sometimes. My husband is rinsing off the lentils for me. He's such a sweetheart. He'll help me in the kitchen when I ask. I'm just adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to my pot. Tossing in some minced garlic. And I'm actually going to saute that garlic for a little bit as well. I love garlic so much. You know, as I'm sitting here recording this and watching this video, I'm making myself hungry again. So now I'm just adding my chopped vegetables, the carrots, the onions, and the zucchini, and just sauteing it well with that olive oil and garlic. A little salt, a little pepper, of course seasoned to taste. And again, in the South, we don't measure anything. At least I don't. Some Italian seasoning. I actually cook with this a lot. I use it to season my sauces. Here I'm using it for the soup. I also use it to season some meats like chicken whenever I'm baking it. And then we're just going to give that a stir. Yummy. Now I'm stirring in some basil. I actually got this organic basil paste from Aldi or Aldi. I believe it's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And I love that stuff. You can throw it in soups, in sauces. You can just do everything with it. It's so good. Now I'm going to add in my diced tomatoes. Just give that a good stir. Just continuing to let the vegetables cook. Here comes the lentils. Nicely rinsed, thanks to the husband. And we're just gonna stir to get those lentils mixed throughout. Now I'm adding some organic vegetable broth, which I purchased from Walmart. It is the Great Value brand. Oh, this soup is really starting to take shape. I wish y'all could smell it because it smelled so good when it was cooking. And now I'm getting ready to slice my French bread. And I'm actually going to toast that French bread. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and get it sliced. And each slice is about, I guess, a half an inch or something like that. I don't really measure. I just eyeball it. Now I'm taking some more extra virgin olive oil. And what I'm going to do is just apply some to the bread so that I can toast it and get a nice color, as well as give it a nice flavor, because I love extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm just going to add a little more olive oil and then some balsamic vinegar, you know, like they do in those fancy Italian restaurants. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop my bread into the oven. And as you can see, my husband just walked right through the kitchen. I think it's the smell of the soup that's calling to him. So the soup is cooking really well. I'm just going to give it a stir. And of course, you know, I gotta taste it. And this is how I know when it's seasoned right. It tastes really good too. And we only had a little bit of that soup left over. So here I'm adding the last ingredient, which is the baby spinach. Of course, you can add kale or something like that to the soup. I chose baby spinach because it's what I had on hand. And so I'm just, you know, using all of what I've got. And yeah, the spinach worked really well in the soup. And of course, I've got to give it one more taste. We're going to pretend like I'm making sure it's seasoned properly. So it had a little bit of a strong seasoned taste to it. I wish I could describe it, but I knew that I could just add a little water to just kind of thin it out. And now the soup is done and ready to serve. So I'm just grabbing my ladle and I'm gonna just, you know, spoon out some of that soup for the husband. Oh yes. As you can see, it's very thick, very hearty. It's packed full of vegetables, all those lentils, the spinach. Yes, it is about to be on. And y'all know we love to eat. Well, here it is, friends. Italian style lentil soup. And yes, it is vegan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video on our channel. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at Trippin' Bradleys. Thank you so much for watching. You have a blessed day. Bye!